Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In today's one, we're going to be talking about something that is just utter madness. Complete, utter madness. I can't even believe this is a thing. It's real, but it is. It's very real. We've talked about some insane feats that the Kingdom Hearts community has achieved over the years here on the channel. One of the ones that stick out to me probably the most is RNAS Gaming, a streamer who achieved level 100 in Kingdom Hearts 1 on Destiny Islands, taking him a grand total of like 210 hours. Maddening, just doing the same thing over and over and over again. It gets even more impressive though, because he decided, well, level 100 on Kingdom Hearts 1 isn't impressive enough. How about level 99 Kingdom Hearts 2 as Roxas at the very beginning of the game, taking him a grand total of 494 hours, 21 days of doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now, that feat in itself has been achieved by many people, likely before RNAS Gaming, but he is likely to be the only one that has successfully streamed both level 99 KH2 as well as level 100 Kingdom Hearts 1. Insane. Now, in today's video, we're not so much going to be talking about something that takes sheer patience willpower. While there is patience involved in this crazy achievement, it's also requiring an intense level of skill. The skill set has to be something sent down from the gods. I am even questioning at this point if this person is even a person, or is some kind of alien operative from the planet Essenox. No, I kid, but in today's video, we're going to be talking about Violin Gamer, a streamer who has achieved a crazy achievement of defeating Yozora. Critical. Level 1. All pro codes. No damage. Now some of you guys might be thinking, alright, well, you've caught my attention. But I have come across some people that have already done this. Well, my good people. Take into consideration all of that nonsense, but then add a blindfold so that you can't see shit. Yeah. How about that for a challenge? I can't even believe I'm saying this. This sounds ridiculous, but it was successfully completed a few days back by a streamer known as Violin Gamer. Now, I have asked Violin if, of course, I can cover this in a news story, so thanks so much for allowing me to do so. On top of that, I've also asked him a few questions about this absolutely insane achievement of his, and he's kindly provided me with some answers. Now, we'll go over those at the end of the video. What I want to do first is quickly react to the segment in which he pulls this off. I haven't seen the whole thing, only small snippets of which, so I'm ready for my mind to be just absolutely blown. For me personally, right, I have only ever defeated Yozora on critical mode. No like pro codes or like no damage or level 1 or any of that insanity. Probably a total of like 4 times. I just refuse to put myself through this absolute agony. And I think at this point we can pretty much all come to an agreement that Yozora is the hardest Kingdom Hearts super boss. Previous to which, of course, the Lingering Will held this title, but I don't know, Square Enix and Osaka team just did such a fantastic job with Yozora. We complained heavily about Dark Inferno, and because of that, because of the bitching, we ended up getting a true final super boss in the game. One that is painful to verse. My god, it's painful. So to do this, with all of these other restrictions, no damage, level 1, critical, boppa doopy doopy doo, well, you can't see anything. It makes the rest of the Kingdom Hearts community look like chumps. Now, you might be thinking, well, this could easily be faked, and for sure, it easily could be. I don't know, the dude could have a screen down on his lap, and he's looking down and slightly seeing stuff. I mean, yeah, there's ways around looking like you're doing something blind when you're not actually. But Violin Gamer has been around for quite some time. He is a known speedrunner in the community, so the skill set is a known thing here. Also, previously, he has completed Data Young Xehanort blindfolded as well. But if that's not enough for you guys, this coming weekend, during the KH 20th in-person physical event that's happening in Austin, Texas, he will be performing this in front of a live public audience. So yes, this is very real. I'm going to leave Violin's channel in the description down below if you want to see a man that has just an absolute insane skill set then you'll want to check out his stuff for sure. I also want to talk about KH20th real quick too. It's a community creative event to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts. If you guys are looking for more interaction to do with Kingdom Hearts to celebrate the 20th anniversary, this is probably the best way to do so. It's both online and in person. As I mentioned, they are actually hosting a physical event where a bunch of people from the community are going to meet up in Austin, Texas this coming weekend to do a bunch of activities as well as giveaways and panels. Really, really cool to think that the community is this dedicated to actually do something like this. Of course, if you can't attend in person, like myself, living in the middle of nowhere, then there is also some online stuff going on throughout this month to promoting different Kingdom Hearts streamers as well as a bunch of other cool activities. So I'm going to leave the Twitter account as well as the actual event lineup over on KH Guides in the description down below. Okay, so this is the segment in which he pulls it off. So obviously what this comes down to is sound cues, right? The reliance on sound cues. You'll notice that he's got his headset on. So Yozora says a bunch of different battle quotes depending on the type of moves he's about to pull off, or of course there are different sounding effects that relate to different attacks that are about to be executed. So what this comes down to is the insane memorization of certain attack patterns via the sound cues. Like insane muscle memory to a degree, but like the memorization of the sounds and like what certain attacks will be pulled off is just like, it's insane. It really puts like the rest of the community to shame. To think that like this man has pulled this off, not being able to see shit. It's just ridiculous. Now also, for any of you guys who are unfamiliar with the pro codes, you might be wondering why, if this is a no damage challenge, is Sora's HP decreasing, as well as MP. That is one of the pro codes. It's known as HP and MP slip, where both resources deplete gradually. It cannot kill Sora though, it will only take him down to critical HP. So just in case you guys are wondering, no, there's damage, he's missing health. No, it's pro code. But I just couldn't fathom even doing this on like level 1. I mean, this is me. You guys know me, right? I'm definitely no MLG pro. I mean, this is not even MLG pro. This is something beyond that. This is like Thanos pro. Like, it's just insane. Some samurai anime shit. This really is anime shit. Believe it or not, like, gamers can have anime moments, and this is an anime moment. It's like that Blind Samurai, that one Blind Samurai in, I don't know, some anime that's still got the skill set of a god. This is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So you will notice that he moves around, but he's got no idea like where he's actually going. It all comes down to, so long as he's dodging at the correct time and guarding at the correct time, what is guardable, dodging out of the way of things that are like non-guardable, he'll be fine. But that's easier said than done. Like, and of course, keeping locked onto Yozora will keep Sora facing Yozora as well. So in the sense of things, like, yeah, blindfolded challenges are pretty doable in Kingdom Hearts. Due to that lock-on system. Doable, so long as you're a god. Sorry, I don't want to make this sound like child's play, because it just really isn't. It's simply not at all. So due to that weird sounding effect that comes on with the HP steal, he knows to just jump and fly around. What I'm really interested to see though is the segment where Yozora throws the Gigases at him. Because that's when you really do need to kind of move. You can't guard that. Oh, ad. Okay, hello, ad. But yeah, like, they're unguardable, so... I am keen to see the second phase. Also, the complete concentration of this man. Not a peep, no sound, no nothing. This man is in like his own realm at this point. Bruh. That pisses me off when he fakies. When he does the like the fakey thing. Not a problem for Violin. Not a problem at all, dude. God, dodge. I mean, like, it's too much for my brain. Okay, this is what I'm interested in. What? What? So he's going in like almost a square formation? Holy fuck. I just... Dodge. Oh god, dodge. Memorizing all of these different patterns though, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. How? 7 million IQ? I mean...
I don't think so.
This final phase will be interesting too, because Yozora just goes absolutely bonkers. He goes nuts. His hyperactiveness starts to kick in. My god. Like...
Ready for this?
Like, I have seen no damage, vids of Yozora, but it for some reason, it just enhances everything knowing that this man cannot see. I just... Like, what?
Nice try.
Buttered toast hello, like, what? You know, like... I don't think in the entirety of my life I will do anything near as impressive as this. Honestly speaking. Like, honestly speaking. This is just... This is ridiculous. A god among men! Okay, down to the last 2 HP bars. Also, big appreciate that he's got his controller layout on the screen as well. Like, obviously, a lot of speedrunners use this.
What a pain.
Just so that people know for sure that no automation, hacking nonsense, nothing of nothing's going on. And that everything is kosher, legit.
What a pain. I don't think so. It's on. What a pain. Got this.
He got this. He got this. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. How? How?
Yes! Oh my god.
Oh my...
Let's go.
So I asked how many hours it took total for him to pull this off. I mentioned right here, I believe from the start of learning the fight, blindfolded to the point where I was able to beat him without taking damage with pro codes, it took me about 20 hours. 20 hours. So yeah, that's dedication. I blindfolded him over a year ago, but it never no damaged him without using links, so I wanted to figure it out in preparation for KH20. I then asked about how he exactly pulled this off. Obviously, he's relying on audio cues, but if he can give me sort of any more information towards that. He mentioned, yes, I mostly rely on audio cues, but it definitely helps to have extensive knowledge of the fight in general before attempting something like this. I've spent a lot more than 20 hours learning everything there is to know about the fight, and then every time I would die with the blindfold, I'll pull up a recording of deaths to see what I can do differently. It's a lot of trial and error as well as memorization and knowing his different patterns. I've also learned that it's important to be locked on as often as possible for the purpose of setting up my positioning after reaching Yozora's revenge value, and also to dodge certain attacks such as the tractor beam move where he tries to steal your items. It was also a lot of fun to figure out alternate ways to punish Yozora's attacks without using air step, since it's pretty difficult to aim the shot lock cursor while being unable to see. Yeah, no air step, something that you guys may have noticed throughout the footage. There was no air step because he can't see, so even more evidence towards the fact that yes, this is indeed legit. And yeah, in that VOD, Violin is going back and looking at his previous attempt, studying what went wrong towards the death, and then improving upon it. Some real anime shit. He mentioned, aside from Yozora, I've also blindfolded Daryang Xehanort, which was significantly easier, but still a bit of a challenge. You can watch that over on his channel. I do think it would be possible to blindfold most, if not all, of the super bosses in Kingdom Hearts 3, so I might take on that challenge sometime in the future. Besides these blindfolded challenges, I also speedrun various Kingdom Hearts games on Twitch and hold the world record for Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix any % speedrun. As I mentioned, I'm going to leave the links towards Violin, his Twitter, his channel, as well as his Twitch in the description down below. You guys really should go over to at least one of his socials and show him some love for this absolutely insane Kingdom Hearts achievement. Oh guys, that's all for today. I'm Cynical. Hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic one, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.